Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a new Monster High doll that just sort of leaked out of nowhere. It seems like this doll was originally found by... What am I trying to say? You know how Mattel has a customer service website? If you look up Monster High on there, you can select the doll that you're emailing them about. This doll was found on there. It's a new release called a Witch Weaver doll, and it seems to be another fashion house collaboration with a designer by the name of Harris Reed. They seem to be a gender fluid designer, and I don't know their pronouns, so I'm using they, them. Might be wrong. I'm sorry if it is. I haven't really been able to find any information. It's been like an hour now, and I still feel like I don't know anything about them. Maybe I'm just bad at research. I don't know. So without further ado, let's just start talking about the doll. So here is the doll. The You Love It website has a pretty lengthy description about her, and the doll is referred to by she, her on the website, so that's what I'm going to refer to the doll as. I'm sorry if that's wrong, if it ends up being wrong, but I'm getting this from You Love It. I'll link it in the description. So it reads, outfit. Monster High Witch Weaver Harris Reed doll wears a striking black mermaid style pants with a shimmery fabric and cinched waist which flares out into a structured fishtail hem. I actually really like the pants, to be honest. That's probably my favorite piece. It also reads, her top features a bold harlequin-like checkered pattern on sheer billowing sleeves complemented by metallic detailing around the bodice. And yeah, there is a metallic bodice. It looks pretty cool. As for accessories, it says that the doll sports a stunning gold and black halo, which is the halo around her head. Honestly, when I first saw this thing, I thought it was going to be like a big hat, like a big sun hat, like what Draculaura wears in G3. I think I would have liked that more than a halo, to be honest. The halo feels kind of jarring compared to the rest of the outfit. It is described as giving the doll, it symbolizes mysticism and glamour and gives the doll an ethereal aura. I don't really get that vibe. It's cool though, it's like a fun idea, but definitely not something I'm crazy about. The doll's hair and makeup is described as her having a deep, fiery red hair, styled in long, flowing waves, which, yeah, we can see that. The makeup features bold gothic elements with striking eye details, dark lipstick, and intricate face paint, reinforcing the supernatural theme. I can't read the word supernatural anymore without thinking of the show. Anyway, it finishes by reading, the doll is a perfect blend of gothic fashion and haute couture, staying true, I can't talk, to Monster High's spooky yet stylish universe. It's designed for collectors and fans of both Harris Reed and Monster High. So the doll's model number is HRP92, and the release date is presumably going to be on November 21st. Earlier this month, it was found that there were two release dates on the calendar for Mattel Creations, one for November 19th and one for November 21st. It seems like this doll is going to occupy the November 21st date, and most likely the 19th may be like early access for the pre-production restock for fan club members. Honestly, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that's what it is because we know that the official restock for the Cree Productions is going to be on November 20th on Amazon. So I'm assuming an early stock is probably going to be made available to fan club members on the 19th, which would explain that date on the calendar. And that leaves the 21st for this doll. So, yeah. Currently, information's pretty scarce. Everything that I read is the only thing we know so far. But this doll is made in the designer's image. Harris Reed has long red hair like this, though the actual Harris Reed, the actual person, has more of like an orangey red hair compared to this being like, like red, like red. I don't know how to describe what I mean, but yeah, I'd say like the actual Harris Reed has more of like a natural red hair compared to this, which is more of an unnatural red hair. Can people naturally have hair this red? I don't think. I mean, maybe, kind of. Do gingers get hair this, like, dark red? I don't know. I feel like as a kid, I had a friend who had hair this red, but I don't know if she dyed it or if that was just her actual hair color. So the doll has fangs, as well as some spiderweb detailing around her eyes and her eye makeup in general. It's interesting. Also, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed this already, but I should say it just so people don't tell me in the comments if I thinking I didn't notice it. The doll uses a male body sculpt as well as the male hand sculpt. If you compare the hands to characters who have like the resting non-clawed male hand sculpt like Deuce and Jackson or Heath, this is the same hand sculpt. The doll has some pretty cool looking rings as well. It seems like they're 2-finger rings, like it hooks onto 2 fingers instead of just one. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. It's just, I just noticed it, I guess. I don't know if this face sculpt was used by any other characters. Since the doll uses a male body, I'm wondering if the face sculpt might be like one of the Monster High, like a base with the Monster High male head sculpts as well. We don't know for sure until the doll releases or until we get like more information. But currently, I'm just going to say I don't recognize this face sculpt. I've seen some people say it resembles Twyla's. I don't see the resemblance, but also I would have to look at a Twyla doll to be sure. Honestly, the nose looks different to me, you know? Like, the nose and the lips look different. I could be wrong, though. This could be just a reused face sculpt, and I wouldn't know, because I don't recognize most of the face sculpts just based on, like, the way they look. I'm used to the way they look with face paint on, so if you change the face paint, unless it's like a character like Laguna, where I can always identify the face sculpt. Okay, Laguna and Cleo are easy to identify, but when it comes to the other characters, the only one that I can like memorize by heart is like the Werecat face sculpt, because it's Toralai's face sculpt. So this doll is definitely interesting. It kind of harkens back to like what they did with Off-White, where they made like some new characters for this, because, you know, although this doll isn't like a new character in the sense that this is a person that never existed before, this doll is supposed to be the designer. This doll is supposed to be Harris Reed. So, I don't know. Technically, it's like a new character when it comes to like the realm of Monster High, but this is just meant to be like a person as a Monster High doll. So I'd say it's more akin to like Zombie Gaga, who's meant to be Lady Gaga, and like RuPaul, the Dragon Queen version of RuPaul. So, I'd say that's what the doll is meant to be. I really like the outfit. I definitely feel like I haven't touched on that enough. I really love the shirt. Like, the puffy sleeves are so cute. And I really like the charm up around the neck. The corset is cute as well. Or, is that what it is? Is that what the gold piece is, a corset? I like the spiderweb print on the pants as well. The flared pants are definitely my favorite piece. I would wear the shit out of those if I own those pants. They are so cute. But yeah, since we don't have too many pictures to go over, all I can really do is like start out here, zoom in a little, zoom in again to show you guys the doll's face more up close. Also, the doll does seem to have little skullettes hanging off the earrings. Pretty cute. I'm changing the picture because I just want to ramble about this real quick. I feel like Monster High has been doing way too many designer releases. I didn't mention the price for this doll yet, but allegedly the doll is going to cost anywhere from $90 to $100, and I think that's a bit much. That's a little too much, I would say. I wouldn't personally value this doll that high. There's a chance that the price could be cheaper, maybe $75, Maybe if we get lucky, the doll will be priced similar to RuPaul was, because RuPaul was suspected to be $75 at first, but then when she released, she only ended up being around $55. Maybe the same thing will happen here. We don't know. But I'm thinking this doll's probably going to be expensive, probably around $90. That's what people have been saying, and it seems pretty likely. My question is, why is the doll that much? I get that, like, Harris Reed is... I think Harris Reed is, like, a high-end designer, which would explain it. But also, like, why are we okay with paying these prices? I know it's like I'm the last one who should talk. I have bought so many of the new age Monster High releases. I bought Fangvote Rochelle, I bought Fangvote Jennifer, but I would say Fangvote Jennifer was actually worth her price, you know? Like, the doll is fabulous. I absolutely adored her. I was willing to pay what I needed to get my hands on her. She hasn't shipped yet, but she will soon. But when it comes to these new Monster High releases, I really feel like they're overdoing it. Like, we're getting too many. Every Monster High G1 release now is a designer doll. And when you look back at how many designer dolls we got during G1 and G2 combined, And not even designer dolls. I mean like collector dolls, you know, like specifically marketed towards like collectors. Excluding Comic-Con exclusives, there was a grand total of 5. If you count the Comic-Con exclusives, then there was 12. And that was during like 8 years, because G1 was around 5 to 6 years long, whereas G2 was around 2 to 3 years long. So that's in the span of like 7 to 8 years. And we only had like 12 collector dolls during the original run of G1 and 2. And now, in this new age, there has just been nothing but collector dolls. There's been so many. We get around 20 a year, it seems like, when you count Skeletor, Howladay, and the standalone ones that they do sometimes, like Stitched in Style Frankie and Vampire Heart Draculaura. Maybe 20 is generous. Maybe it hasn't actually been that much, but I feel like it has been. Like, I just think there's too many. And this doll, for some reason, pushed me over the edge. I don't know why. I think just the fact that it's a designer I haven't heard of, and I like the design, don't get me wrong, but the fact that this doll's $100 is just too much, you know? It's a nice doll. Like, I like her face. I like her outfit. I think she's very well made. But it's just like too many collector dolls. We've had so many this year. Not as many as like last year. I would say last year was probably the most egregious. We had way too many releases last year. But you get what I'm saying, right? I hope this rant is somewhat coherent. It probably isn't. Anyway, I'll probably talk about this doll again the next time we get more information. Currently, we only have this one photo, so there isn't too much I could say, but I still found a way to make the video 11 minutes long, so I guess that's like my skill. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry it was a bit of a jumbled mess. I definitely went off the rails rambling about collector dolls and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. And as always, I hope to see you in my next one.